Again, it's Henry. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time that we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with the runs like that and then some. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Fields. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A gain there of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Runs over it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Left side to Lamb. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch catch and run. 67 yards.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his. Absolute devastating effect.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now it's Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pollard again. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. 2nd down, here's Willis. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Here's Fields. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
They snap it to Fields. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
They'll start out here with the option left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Let's go!
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Brought down at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 7 from the 20. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Fields. This is Smith with a grab. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Fields on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
On 1st down, Willis. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Willis's throw there taken in by Smith. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of time brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield,
He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Here's Willis. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Play action, Willis. Steps away. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Third down, it's Willis. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Pollard, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Fields now to throw. It's caught by Hooper. Touchdown, Titans. Austin Hooper, 57 yards. And the Titans are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. 1st and 10, it's Willis. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Play fake. Here's Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. 1st and 10, Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go. Pollard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Willis. Flushed out right. Willis slides safely, and he picks up the 1st down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. On first down, it's Fields. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Slot man moves right. On second and 10, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll run left with Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Pollard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Now Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Third and goal, Willis. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score, might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The 71 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.